What's up, guys? Swift here. I wanted to talk a bit today about our defensive end position and what moves I expect to come. I haven't talked about it in a bit, and I get a ton of questions in the comments about potential moves. Recently, Frank Clark signed with the Denver Broncos, so he's no longer an option, and Yannick Ngakoue came out and spoke about how he wants to join a playoff team and is looking to make a Super Bowl run. While I do think the Bears' future is bright, we finished with the worst record in the league last season, so let's not kid ourselves. I believe that rules us out as a potential fit for Yannick, unless Ryan Poles can pull off some magic. So what options are still available for Ryan Poles to potentially make to help our pass rush on the defensive line? I'm actually working on breakdowns for both Dominique Robinson and Trevis Gibson and want to point out their potential this upcoming season. I think too many fans have written them off. I will save that for another day though. Today I wanted to talk about potential moves the Bears could still make at defensive end. Let's get right into it. Chase Young is atop my wish list simply because he's by far the most talented player that could be a potential option. He is available. Recent reports are that the Commanders will listen if any team calls about Chase Young, but the rumored asking price is a first-round pick. I don't see any team paying that right now. I think a second-round pick would be ideal, and I'd pull the trigger on a move like that. But just like the Chase Claypool trade, you don't give up a high pick for a guy like this unless you believe you can sign them long-term. I think Justin Houston still makes the most sense. He's an older vet, but he can still play and he's familiar with this defense. On top of that, he's also familiar with Matt Eberflus, Alan Williams, and Ryan Poles. He may be past his prime, but he would instantly upgrade our pass rush, and he could mentor some of the younger defensive ends on the roster. I still think Justin Houston is a perfect fit. Another big name that people like to bring up is Jadeveon Clowney. I just don't think he fits the hits principle at all. He's a guy who's bounced around from team to team and never lived up to his draft status. He is still very talented though. I just do not expect him to be a Bear. There is another trade candidate to look out for though. Bryce Huff. He's currently a member of the New York Jets. But after Carl Lawson agreed to a new reworked contract and they drafted Will McDonald in the first round, it seems that Huff may be expendable. He isn't as big of a name as some of the other guys, but he had an awesome pressure rate last season, recording 36 pressures on the season, which would have led the Bears' entire defense. Even more impressive is he did that in only 173 pass rush snaps while recording an 88 grade from PFF as a pass rusher. He also recorded 4 sacks. Huff is a name to watch out for. He could be traded or cut before the season starts. There are also a slew of interesting edge rushers still on the free agent market. Most of them are older vets, but guys like Carlos Dunlap, Melvin Ingram, Robert Quinn, Anthony Barr, Trey Flowers, and Kyle Vanoy all represent aging veteran pass rush options who have all had success rushing the quarterback in the past. So there are still plenty of options available if Ryan Poles decides to add to this pass rush unit. We are inching closer and closer to the season. I have a ton of videos in the works. I will have the Roschon Johnson All-22 out this weekend. I took some time off, but I am about to resume dropping daily videos and updates. I appreciate everyone who watches. Please remember to hit that like button for me. And until next time, bear down.